one of those mornings.
Hello, everyone. Welcome again to another beautiful day. We've been blessed to see this day again, and we are here again to do what we know how to do best, to serve, to be there for others, to be there for ourselves so that we can be able to help. We are here as a One Global Movement family to help women and children and young people because when you build onto the future, you have also built for yourself and the entire world. That's why we are here. And we thank God because Mr. Ash Mufara brought us together. Without Mr. Ash Mufara, we will never be here. Maybe we will never even have met one another because the world is vast. But because of him, he made the world like a global village, so little, so small that you can never say never to anyone because you don't know tomorrow. And this is the kind of scenario where we are. So thank you guys so much for joining us again. And I know that more people are going to be coming. And thanks to those that are watching on Facebook. For some reason, the number on Facebook is always so high. I'm like, where did these people come from? But thank you guys so much. Just so you on Facebook, please, if you can, try to help children by subscribing to One Global Movement YouTube channel so that you don't miss out on new content and for when we go live. And so you also help to share because the least you can do for us to be able to reach every child in the world is to share it because we are here to serve children. And when the content is good for you, you can also come along to try to contribute because 10 people, 1 million people cannot do it alone. We all need to come together as parents, as caregivers, and as adults to do it together. And this is the noblest of jobs to do. So thank you guys so much. And we're going to play our Bob Marley because why Bob Marley all the time? Bob Marley is first of all has the heart for women and children, for the downtrodden, and for the oppressed, the hungry of the world. And those are the things that the kind of music that is timeless and
Mhm.
it is long gone. Yet the legacy lives long after him. I will continue to live until the end of times because children are going to be here. They were here yesterday, they're here today, they're going to be here tomorrow. And his music really speaks into helping children, into standing up for children, which is what we are also doing here. That's why we love that music so much. And again, he did not put any restrictions on it for people to not use it. That's why we are using it. And we have not yet met with any copyright policies as opposed to the other ones that we are using. They don't let
Mhm.
us use it, even though this is a nonprofit right here, which I think there is some leeway that they can let us use it because we are working with children and women.
Mhm.
But hey, we have our Bob Marley, we do have that. And somewhere along the line, depending on our anchor man for today, or if he has our international anthem already on the queue, he will have to just play that for us. Do you have Bob Marley as well, Brother Smart?
No.
No. Okay. We will play that one. So let us play our Bob Marley and then I will introduce our anchor man for today and we get the ball rolling. Give it your all today. This is Friday. Give it your all so that we have something to ponder upon while we are relaxing during the weekend for our children. So thank you so much. Let's go here and give me a second. I'll be the DJ for Bob Marley. Okay, it's coming. And here we go. It's going to swivel for some time, but it will come eventually.
Mhm. Always does.
Yes. I
Okay.
think we've overplayed it for more than 1 year. One love, one heart. Let's get together and feel alright. Hear the children crying. One love. Hear the children crying. One heart. Saying, give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel alright. Saying, let's get together and
feel alright. Oh, 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 oh. Let them all pass all the dirty remarks. One love. There is one question I'd really love to ask. One heart. Is there a place for the hopeless sinners who has hurt all mankind? Just save his soul, believe. One love. What about a one heart? What about let's get together and feel alright? As it was in the beginning, one love. So shall it be in the end. One heart. Alright. Give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel alright. Let's get together and feel alright. Almost there. Let's get together to fight this holy Armageddon. One love. So when the man comes, there will be no doom. One song. Have pity on those whose chances grow thin. There ain't no place from the Father of creation. Yeah, yeah. One love. What about the one love? What about the let's get together and feel alright? I'm pleading to mankind. One love. One heart. Give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel alright. Let's get together and feel alright. Give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel alright. Let's get together and feel alright.
Yep.
Yes, thanks and praise to the Lord. Let us get together and feel all right. The same, exactly the same thing that we're doing, because Mr. Ashwin Father brought us together for a purpose, a common purpose to uplift humanity from the heart. And we want to thank him a lot all the time, because without him, we will not be here. I will not be talking about one global movement here, and we will never bite the finger that fed us. Because if you want to know, set aside the fact that we are waiting for the apples, I think we have gained a lot. Because when you have those apples, when you have the mansions, when you are going to the beach, whatever you're doing in life, if you do not have human resources present, nothing moves on. Nothing goes anywhere. These human resources in the form of yourself and your wife, your husband, your children, your cousins, your aunties, everyone. These are human resources that must be considered. And OnPassive is built upon the foundation of human resources, because that is the most powerful of any weapon in any family, in any institution, in anything in life. If you don't build that, then whatever you're building, it's going to crash, it's going to crumble, or you're never going to be happy with it. And this is what we are doing here. So I know that people are anxious, people are having different questioning, but hey, anything that is going to succeed in life has to go through the process that OnPassive is going through. But let us sit still, be patient, be prayerful, because our prayers is what is going to help to pull the heartstrings of God to give us a breakthrough with OnPassive. And let us also know that the one that dreams too big, the biggest of dreams that concerns humans, there are always insurmountable obstacles that it may seem. But in the end, when they don't give up, when they're that determined, like Mr. Ashwin Farah, there is a breakthrough. And we're going to continue to see that breakthrough, because I'm not going anywhere, because this is what is really helping me with my dream of helping women and children in the world. And like you see our brother here, Brother Smart with O Bless. He's wearing one of our product, O Bless, which is so important. And thank you so much for wearing that. And we all should be wearing from time to time, so that people know who we are in the world, that we have been appointed and chosen to O Bless humanity. And today we are in O Bless O-Cademy Revolution Part 170. And the theme is fear of failure. fear of failure. And one statement that I want to make is that we all need to understand that the fear of failure is a natural human emotion. We all are created with that, just like all other emotions, like love, which is number one. All other emotion, whether it is anger, whether it is pride, ego, all of those things we are created with because we have been given dominion to take control of these things. The freedom, do it the way that it will suit you, not the way that somebody tells you that it's going to be. And so we all have that fear, regardless of the age, regardless of the volume of your bank account. In fact, the more bank account becomes higher and bigger, the more problems you have. And that fear is always going to be there. So let us embrace it because fear is part of the process of success. Fear is part of it. So we should embrace the courage to face our fears, for within every failure lies the seed of your own greatest success. You are a beacon of strength and resilience. And for children, and it must start with us first, we should always remember that every great hero started with a stumble. You have to stumble. Don't be afraid to fall. Every step you take brings you closer to your dreams. Fall, but pick up yourself and do it again. And don't care about the side chatters, the noise, or whatever is going on. Focus on you and the one who created you and begin to go. For everyone, in the heart of every fear lies the promise of growth. Because when you fail, now your brain opens up. You have that promise to start looking around. What can I do to succeed? Instead of what can I do to quit? In every heart of every fear lies the promise of growth. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, even if the step is a misstep. Even when you miss it, adjust yourself and do it again. But be determined because we all are here for a purpose. We were created for a reason and we have to do it. Otherwise, I'm just going to say I will die like Mr. Ash Mufari. So thank you so much, guys. And we're going to anchor. First of all, Brother Samad, I want to thank you so much for the tremendous work that you're doing with us, the founders in your family and in your community. We did talk a lot, and you talk about you're already doing hopeless in the community, especially to the population of Jamaica. That is a great thing that we are doing because when we talk here, we always have to put it in practice because practice is the most important part, and you're already doing that. You started with freeze drying, drawing my interest to freeze drying, and I am thinking about freeze drying machines a lot because we have to implement it, especially in areas where they are going hungry and food is being wasted. Every area, especially serving children. And here again, you've taken on another journey, the fear of failure. Thank you so much, brother. We highly appreciate you, and the stage is all yours.
Welcome, Brother Smart.
Yeah, thank you very much, Sister Yvonne. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Um, right now, you know, practicing hopeless.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and you mentioned about failure. Failure is a part of success. That's it. If you for you to be successful, you got to fail a number of times.
Yeah.
And we don't fail backwards. We fail forward.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
We fail forward. Just like a little baby, they if we learn from them, they'll fall down, they get up, and they go again. Us adults seem to have a different idea when we grow up. And so these days I've been busy coordinating a hurricane relief for Jamaica. Um, they got hit in some areas very terrible by the hurricane Barilla. And I have an organization here in town, and I was called upon to help to coordinate some of the relief. And so that's what I'm busy doing these days if you don't see me on most of the calls. and so things are working out pretty good. I think I'm doing a practice run for Oblast.
Yeah.
I'm doing a
Yeah.
practice run for Oblast, and I just ask all of you to keep all those people in the ravaged areas in the Caribbean, not only Jamaica but other Caribbean islands as well in your prayers.
Mm-hmm.
And so um, it's so fitting that the topic we're going to be talking about today is failure, because we are in unpassive right now. We have that anxiety taking hold of us.
Mm-hmm.
We all are thinking about failure, and I'm just here to calm you down.
Mhm.
Don't worry about it. Things are going to happen. We want to pray for our CEO, Mr. Ashmafari, first.
Yes.
Ask God's guidance and protection on him so that he can carry out the mission that he has started out to do. And so when I've spoken to people in the tech business, and what he's doing here now is it's going to take a little time. We just need to, as would say, just chillax and wait for the process to take place, and we'll be okay. So let's pray for him, he and his entire team, and his tech team in Hyderabad, and his marketing team in in the Middle East, there, wherever, Dubai. Let's pray for them so that God will protect them and see them through, do whatever is going to be best for them and for the company and for us. And so now I'm going to be sharing my screen, and I'm going to be sharing some slides with you. So just bear with me until I get it up and running, and we're ready to go.
No problem. That is very important. And yes.
Yeah.
So please contribute in the chat. Keep contributing in the chat. Write how things happen with you about failure. What do you feel? How do you deal with failure? Do you have any questions? Keep doing that until at the end of the show, it's an opportunity to ask your questions to Brother Smart. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So I had queued up this one. I don't know if you want me to still go through with it or just.
Yeah, that's fine. That is very important.
Only go through with it.
Yes.
All right. So you seeing everybody's seeing what I'm seeing, right?
Yes.
Okay. Very good. Thank you. Sister Narada Shader, in it to win it.
We are on path, shining bright into the future with white light. We want a revolution, lifting up humanity as we rise, standing tall, happiness. We are the unicorn, we are the bringing hope, shining bright. We're a nation, we are rising with one love. We want hope, bringing solutions.
I'm not sure what happened there. Anyway, that's
Okay.
what,
No problem.
Sister
We can play it again at the end if that's okay.
Okay. So here's we're going to be talking about the fear of failure. And so let's begin by talking about our CEO, Mr. Ashmafari. Our CEO never quits. He said, either we do or we die. Our CEO is fearless and relentless. And when speaking about unpossible, he said, this is life's journey. I want you to enjoy it with us, not to look back, not to look around. And I can guarantee you that one of these days, we're going to be reading books about this man. Despite all the headaches and turbulences, he never quit. This man is our CEO, Mr. Ashmafari. Never quit. And he says, how we do anything is how we do everything. Now, so what is failure? We have a couple definitions there for it. A lack of success or achievement is one of them. An economic policy that is doomed is another one. The inability to meet an expectation is another one. But I can tell you this, you only fail when you give up. Because as long as you don't give up, you never fail. So, the fear of failure is our topic. And failure is one of the most feared and dreaded words in the English language. As a matter of fact, to expand it a little more, the fear of failure is the most dreaded language in most individuals in any language, to most individuals in any language whatsoever. So let's start to look at a good book, the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
Biblical meaning of failure. Let's look there first. In the Bible, failure is defined as the lack of success, or falling short, or failing God, or failing oneself, or failing others. Not all failures are considered sinful. For example, failing an employee's expectation or failing an exam, these are not considered sinful. Also in the Bible, in Jeremiah 29, verse 11, it says, no failure can get in the way of an almighty God. His plans are for good, not to harm us, but to give us hope and future.
Yes.
In Romans 8, verse 28, it says, God anticipated our failures long before the world was created. He's able to turn our mistakes into blessings. So let's look at the biblical causes of failure. And some of them, number one, is when we don't plan or think ahead.
Mm-hmm.
When we give up too soon. When we don't listen to God. When we are afraid to take risk. When we think we have arrived.
Mm-hmm.
Some of us, we don't try again because we think we have arrived. When we set ourselves up for it, sometimes you fail. You just set yourself up. And now that we have looked at the definition and the biblical meaning of failure, let's also look at this man here. Let's look at this man, examine the definition as well as the biblical meaning. Let's look at this man. And the big question is, have you ever failed at anything? Have you? I suggest to you that in the long and tedious journey called life, if you have never failed at anything, then that's a very, very strong indication that you have never done or learned anything in your entire life. That's it. If you have never failed, you have never done anything. But here's what Les Brown has to say about it. He said, if you want to become the best at what you do, you have got to be willing to fail again and again. And then finally, one day, one sweet day, you can fail your way to greatness. One day, you can fail your way to greatness. And Les Brown also said that some of us are not living our dreams because we are living our fears. So if we are living our fears, then here's what the real problem is, in my opinion. Failure is not the real problem. The real problem is your own fear of failure. That's what the problem is. So according to Les Brown, we must not be fearful, but rather we should shoot for the moon. And if you miss, you will fall among the stars. Now let's look at the mindset, the employee mindset. I call the employee mindset because when we talk about failure, it's all about mindset. Let's be honest. The employee mindset for the working class is when you are trading money for time, such as money generated from your 9-to-5 job. And this type of income is called active income, meaning that it's up to your employer to provide opportunities for your growth and development. This type of income is what most brand ambassadors in Anpassive were accustomed to before joining the company. And some of you seem to be still plugged into this method of thinking and cannot let it go. With this pattern of mindset, your compensation is always guaranteed, and we feel very comfortable surviving in this space week after week after week. But as soon as there's a little delay in our Anpassive business, the panic button goes off and we get nervous. So I'm here to tell you, just calm yourself down. So that is what I call the employee mindset. There's another one I refer to as the entrepreneurial mindset. This is when money starts to work for you instead of you working for money. For example, income you generate from a rental property. The money is out there working for you when even in your sleep.
Yeah.
So this type of earning is called passive income. First one was active, this is passive. Active is when you go out there and you sweat to earn a living. Passive, you just relax. With this mindset, the employers provide the vision, the resources, the infrastructure, and the direction of the company. And this type of mindset shapes the company's culture. It influences employees' engagement, behavior, and attitude, which ultimately determines the company's success. To be successful in Anpassive, we need to be transformed from an employee mindset to an entrepreneurial mindset. And most of us are having a hard time making this transition. As of today, I'm going to ask you a favor. I want you to look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself that you are not ready to make that transition. You are not ready to make that change. So you're not ready to do a reset. Just like how when a computer is not working, I say let's refresh, let's refresh, let's reset our mind. A mind reset involves clearing up your thoughts and letting go of all negative or stressful thinking pattern derived from the employee mindset that may be affecting your mental thought process. In plain words, we need a mental purge, or as Bob Marley, the Jamaican reggae ambassador, as he says,
We want mental slavery.
to self from mental slavery, to have that purge. In order to achieve this, it may involve activities such as meditation, such as seeking therapy, or seeking counseling. Because is that something you can just turn on or turn off? Yeah. The reset mind is not easy to do. It cannot be done overnight, as some people may think. It's just like trying to overcome an addiction, like tobacco addiction or cigarette or alcohol addiction. It's not a quick fix. It takes time going through the necessary counseling. Most people who quit drinking or quit smoking, they don't just get up and quit. They go through counseling, meditation, therapy before they can do so. So it's all up to you. Self-discipline is the most important thing for achieving success. Achieving that mindset, a reset. A lack of discipline will cause failure in almost everything you do all the time. Self-motivation is another key. You have to be self-motivated. It's the most important thing for achieving discipline. So these two things, self-discipline and self-motivation, they go hand in hand. If you are not internally motivated, you cannot be disciplined. Plain and simple. So, let's look at a university they call the University of Hard Knocks. In the business world, we call it the University of Hard Knocks. That's where all the business people have been enrolled in this university. The only time you graduate is when you die, because that's where all the mistakes are made and corrected. Every living entrepreneur in the world is permanently enrolled as a student in this university and will never graduate until he or she dies. Every brand ambassador in Passive, including our beloved CEO, Mr. Ashmafari, is a student of this university. That's where mistakes are made and corrected every day. People with an entrepreneurial mindset are not afraid of failure. They already know that failure is the cultural way of life in Hard Knocks. They know that. It's built in. So you're not afraid. They already know that failure is never an option at this university, because if you work hard and you're resilient and you're positive, one day you will fail your way straight into success. Now, when we look at another university, University of Passive, let's look at it. I deliberately give you this picture here to show you how our university is being built. It's just like a store, big box store, big super Walmart. And it may take you thousands of dollars to lay the foundation and electrical work and infrastructure and everything. But you put in all the shelves, and you may spend over $10 million But the job is not yet complete until you stock the store. Until you stock the store with products. And when you stock the store with products, that's when people come in and buy these products. But you got to own it before they can buy it from you.
Yeah.
So, these are some of the products in our university. You look at these, beautiful. Oh, bless is one of them. If you can go from left to right. This one here.
Which
So,
one?
if you look at all these logos, O-Connect, O-Tracker, O-Net, O-Trim,
Yeah.
O-Mail, O-Cademy is this one here. These are all these classes that we got to take in our university and pass it. All the classes. These are all the products on the shelves to be bought. Others like O-Domain, O-Staff, O-Verify, O-Trim, O-Counting. These are all there. Are you learning about these? Are you taking these courses? Are you studying what they are and understanding what they are so you can talk to your customers about them? Some of us are spending time, most of us are spending time studying these courses. And if you're not, I encourage you to please get busy because it is your business. And you got to learn everything about your business.
Mm-hmm.
This is our university here and pass it. Okay. So high tech it looks. Yes. This is what Mr. Ash is doing. Now, I want to show you some of the graduates of Hard Knocks. They are students in unpassive still, and we're not going to graduate until we die. When you look at Hard Knocks, this is one of the students of Hard Knocks. You all know who this guy is. It's Thomas Edison, the guy who invented the light bulb. It is said that he have failed up 10,000 times before he perfected the electric light bulb. And even though some say maybe it's about 99 times or 1,000 times or even 10,000 times. But imagine if he had given up after the first failure. Or imagine if he had given up after the 100th failure. We would still be in darkness today. Well, you know what Thomas Edison said? He said, I have not failed. I just found 10,000 ways that won't work.
Mm-hmm.
That was his attitude. He never gave up. Then, let's look at this other guy here. Steve Jobs. Oh my God. He's one of my heroes. I use his phone every day. This was where I made my first text message was sent on an iPhone.
Mm-hmm.
Steve Jobs was the inventor of the iPhone. But guess what? He was fired from his own company that he built after it went public. He was fired from that company when he was about age 30. It was Apple Computer. But what did he do? He never go home and cry himself to death and never get up. He says he never gave up, but he went and started other business, which attracted Apple to eventually rehire him. And this led to the revolution of the smartphone industry with the creation of the iPhone. When you look at Apple stock today, in 2024, it was Apple's net worth was over $202,913 billion net worth. A guy who was fired from his company when he was 30 years old. I look at another guy who, you all know this gentleman. He was a student of, he's still a student because he's still alive. Basketball superstar Michael Jordan. He was cut from his basketball team in high school. And he went home and locked himself in his closet and cried himself to sleep. And then what he did, he got up and went back into the gym and started to shoot. He started to shoot. And so he failed forward and became one of the greatest players in the history of basketball. And as of 2024, Michael Jordan, the guy who was cut from his basketball team and told by his coach that he is no good for basketball, his net worth is over $3.2 billion. He failed forward. Another prime example is the queen of talk, philanthropist and business mogul Oprah Winfrey. What an eye-popping, jaw-dropping story about this brilliant woman who now owns her own television network. Oprah Winfrey, guess what? She was fired from one of her first jobs as a news anchor in Baltimore,
Yeah.
in Unfit for TV. What did she do? She never listened to the detractors. She had a re-mindset and resilience and failed forward. And today's Oprah's net worth is over $3 billion. Okay? So, there are some positive vibes from Oprah Winfrey. She says, always be authentic. She said, take risk. Thrive on challenges. Never give up. Great things take time. Let me read this one again. Never give up. Great things take time. Use your gut to think. Learn from failure, she says. Share your personal story. Help others. Just to read a couple of these. And the other one here is to keep good company.
Yeah.
Keep good
Yeah.
company.
Mm-hmm.
And be grateful. Because if you hang around negative people, it's gonna rub off on you.
Mm-hmm.
Love them from a distance, even if it's your family. Keep good company. And be grateful. Here's another guy I want to bring to your attention. The alumni of Hard Knocks is Walt Disney. I live right here in Orlando. We go to Disney World sometimes. A lot of tourists come into Orlando to go to Disney World with their family. This time of the year is loaded with children from all over the world. When Walt Disney first put his ideas about Walt Disney World, they say, oh man, that mouse will never work. You're in dreamland. What he did, he ignored all the detractors. He struck with his dreams and failed forward. And guess what? As of May 2024, Walt Disney World, that was his market cap was $185.51 billion. A guy who was told that the mouse would never work. Stick with your dreams and fail forward. Now, I want to bring you, as John Barilla is here, he's going to love this one. He's going to love this one. Actor Sidney Poitier. Oh my God. As one who hail from the Caribbean myself, this is one of my favorite stories. Sidney Poitier, who hail from the Bahamas, when he came to America during the Jim Crow era, he could only read at the 3rd grade level. And at the Age of 20, he became a dishwasher in New York City. Then lost that job. He went searching for another job position and came across an ad for an actor in the local newspaper. So he said, okay, I think I can do that. So he went on audition for the job. He could hardly read, and he was reading at the third grade level when he first came here into this country. And he was given a script to read. And with his deep Caribbean accent, poetry read the script only to be told, you can't speak, you can't read, go back to dishwashing. Wow, that's how he was treated. And so, he didn't listen to the pundits. He didn't listen to all those detractors. He didn't listen to all the naysayers. Instead, he failed forward. Got a mindset that let him fail forward. And look at what happened to Sidney Poitier, the guy who just said, need to go back and wash dishes because the acting business was not for him. He became the first black actor to become a hero to both black and white audiences. He became the first black actor to win a prestigious international film award. He starred in the foreign movies. Guess who is coming to dinner? To serve with love in the heat of the night. Lilies of the field are raising in the sun. Shoot to kill. The defiant one. They call me Mr. Tibbs. Buck on the Preacher. Uptown Saturday Night. I'm just naming a few. And he also won the Oscar for the movie Lilies in the Valley, 1964. And became a film director for the following films. Buck on the Preacher, 1972. Warm December 1973. Uptown Saturday Night, 1974. Let's Do It Again, Still Crazy. And last but not least, he was granted an honorary knighthood by Queen Elizabeth II in 1974. That's the guy that they said, go back to washing dishes. And he never listened to them. Look what happened to him after that. I just want to play show you a little of what Sidney Poitier was able to do.
Right?
Yep.
These kids are a special breed. Joseph.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah.
Young and wild. Potter. Not quite adults. Potter.
Yeah.
There is in this Carnaby Street, as hard as the streets of London. As touching as a 16-year-old who knows all the answers. You're not in trouble, honey.
Who knows that? Nowadays it's only for fools, isn't it? If you wanted to stand, I would run across the sky and land. Soar above the sea high. To serve with love.
Sidney Poitier, in a role worthy of his Academy Award-winning talents, as the teacher who joins battle with the wildest set of rebels London ever produced.
Those kids are devils incarnate. Huh? I tried everything. Everything, but nothing I tried. Kids. Kids. That's it.
Oh, sorry.
denim. Broke my hands. Judy Geeson as Pamela.
Don't worry about your business. I'll tidy it for you every day.
That won't be necessary.
That's perfectly all right. A woman's work is never done.
Susie Kendall as the young teacher.
I think he fancies her. I know you do. And Dad has quite a crush on you.
Women say the damnedest things.
I think he's not.
And introducing Lulu, one of England's favorite pop singers.
Look at me. I am a lady, I am.
Now in her first film as one of the bright, hip youngsters. And sharing the musical spotlight, Britain's top big beat group, the Mindbenders. To Serve with Love is a special kind of motion picture, striking at the heart of what it means to be young. Emotionally, brilliantly, and provocatively portrayed. What are we going to talk about? About life, survival, love, death, sex, marriage.
Now, I specifically show you that clip because, we're dealing with children in this forum. We're talking about children here, but the moral of these stories, never give up. Just keep your dreams alive. Never give up. Just fail forward to success. Never give up. If you think you can, you can. So, we got to learn how to teach our children. Teach our children. Because one global movement. This is what we talk about here in this forum. Children, the future. You got to teach them to be problem solvers. Allow them to experience both risk and failures. We got to, as parents, you need to walk your talk with your children. Show them that you're human. Don't praise them too much. Praise them too much doesn't give them extra self-esteem. Children need to believe in themselves and become self-confidence which is required to be successful leaders. You got to teach them honesty. You got to teach them tolerance. You got to teach them courage and responsibility and empathy and optimism and forgiveness and risk and failures. You got to teach them about love. That's how we got to teach our children. And I specifically show you that clip from Sidney Poitier because he was dealing with children. So, we need to keep our dreams alive and fail forward. And people with a business and mindset always stay hungry. They're always positive, always resilient, always the focus. And they step out of their comfort zone all the time, be willing to do that. Nothing can ever get in their way that allow them to quit. They have a growth mentality. They have a growth mindset. They learn to embrace failure. Whatever you do, allow no one to steal your optimism. Allow no one to steal your unpassive. Allow no one to steal your unpassive dream. This is your highway to total freedom. So believe in yourself. And passive is your gateway to creating generational wealth for your family. So take responsibility. And passive is your gateway to lifting up humanity and your family, lift up your community and your country. Take responsibility. And passive is your gateway to becoming a true humanitarian champion that will lift up humanity and make the world a better place. So, in conclusion, let me remind you once again to never give up. You only fail when you quit. And winners never quit. So keep your dreams alive and never fall victim to the fear of failure. I myself, went through that in the early days of my life. And when I quit my job, my 9 to 5 job, and started to do sales and a commission, drive my wife crazy. I failed flat on my face in the first year. The second year, I was down and out. I never give up until things came back to normal, and I stay with it, stay with the program, and I never quit. And I want to encourage you all who are listening within the sound of my voice. I want you to listen to this song going out. And I thank you very much. It was indeed a pleasure to be on this platform. Thanks for inviting me, Dr. Mundih, and I hope you learned something, and I hope everybody learned something as much as I did.
Yes.
And when you're confronted with challenges, don't listen to the naysayers. Don't listen to the naysayers. Just step by your reach for the sky, way up, and never give up. I want you to listen to this one. God bless you all.
I will take a chance to be who I'm meant to be. I won't let fear keep me from trying. It's time for me to make a change. Start living the life I want. I'm gonna reach for the now. It's up to me to see who I can be. Make dreams reality. I'm never leaving. I'm never giving up. I'm never giving up. I'm never giving up. I won't live a life of I'm coming. It's time for me to make a change. Start living the life I want. I'm gonna reach for the sky, way up high. I'm never giving up. To me, you I can be. Make dreams reality. I'm never giving up. I'm never giving up. I'm never giving up. I'm never giving up. Step by step, I will my own way. Be falling of the storm. Believe me, step by step, I will do my destiny. I can't wait to see my life go. I'm gonna reach for the sky, way up high. I'm never giving up. It's up to me to see who I can be. Make dreams reality. I'm never giving up. Never giving up.
Okay. Thank you for having me, Dr. Mundih.
Mm-hmm.
See you. Never ever give up.
Yes.
Reach for the sky and fail forward to success. Thank you much.
Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. This is a wonderful presentation. It captures everything. It captures everything in society, in life.
Mm-hmm.
You this is wonderful. This is I'm so happy that you did this here, so that you know we can always go back, especially with our children. We can sit with our children because one global movement is already O-Cademy in action. It's already
Yes.
O-Cademy. You know, like I
Mm-hmm.
always say, Unpassive University has done me a favor. It has helped me to begin to really know what to do with these children. I am really so grateful. Like our brother said, be patient, keep pressing on. Even when there is a finish line, past that finish line. There is no finish line in life. The only time that the line gets finished is when you exit the stage of this life. And I'm going, thank you so much, Brother Smart. I am really so grateful for this. And from time to time, we're going to be talking about this. And we've
Yeah.
been talking about it anyway, but we want us here, the adults, to help our children to understand this their own way, to
Yes.
apply it into their daily activities, whether it is in school, whether it is at home, whether it is in a business, in a community, because we have our children with us here non-passive that are also doing the business. And we want to make sure that we leave what we are doing by example, role models, because you cannot tell a child to learn something when you yourself, you're not learning it. This is very, very important. I'm going to let my sister go first before I say the other thing that I want to say. Thank you so much. Let's clap for Brother Smart. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Brother Vittel. You said it all. You really did. It's just, this is a practical formula for success, is it not? I mean, if somebody would just listen to what you've just said and just look at the examples, because different people are going to come with their unique, different talents. But the whole thing is that you don't give up. And that is why it's so important to have a big purpose in life as well, right? Like Mr. Mufara or lots of other people here. When you have that big purpose, that big goal, really failure is not an option, because even in one global movement, we're looking after children, right? If we don't do it, if we fail, if we shrink back, and that's why it's important, because the Lord has given us power and love and a sound mind. This is what our Creator has given us. So there's no need for us to shrink back. And also, we need to be renewing our mind. We all are going to face failure, right? Just pick up yourself and tell yourself that tomorrow is another day, or the next hour, or whatever. You keep going, like the story with Mr. The light bulb. Look at those numbers, 10,000 times. I mean, really, at any point he could have given up, any point, right? And we wouldn't have what we have. And so many other examples. And so Sister Mundih just said, or I think you also said it, we are the role models.
Yes.
We can't shrink back. We have to have big things that we want to do, big dreams, and let our kids see us doing it. And even when we come in a day, it didn't go well, we share that with them. Don't pretend we're perfect, because none of us are. Failure is like DNA. We all have it in us, but it's what we do with it, right? So thank you for this presentation. It really does cover it all.
Yes.
It really does.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And I don't have any much to say, but the one thing that I want to say, which we all mentioned it at one point or the other, is that we must, at any given point in our life, if we don't know, or we've not been brought up that way, or we've not been trained to do that, we always have to sit. My brother talks about it in the form of Almighty God. You talk about it in the form of God. I can talk about it in the form of Yahweh, Miyako, which is my parents' dialect, my dialect. We could talk about it in different forms, but we always have to ask ourselves 3 fundamental questions. Because what we are experiencing here today, enjoying, Mr. Ashmufara had to take the time to ask himself that. Otherwise, he will not bring us here together. We have to always take that time to ask it. Well, I know some people might not like it, but that's okay. But you can learn about it. Eventually, you're going to like it, because we did not just happen out of an accident. We have to ask ourselves, who am I? Who am I?
Yes.
Where am I from? Why was I created? What is my purpose? And where am I going? This, when we ask this, then we begin to put resources in place that will help us to be so determined and continue to do things with our children, beginning with us in mind. Because there is nothing you're going to do in this life without doing it for children and our young people. Nothing. Because they're here today, they're going to continue to be until the end of time. We were children too, and we must do this. But ladies and gentlemen, some people get upset. Being failing something is okay. It's part of the game. That only helps to build you that resilience that you so need to do it again and say, you know what, I failed. I'm going to gather more momentum. I'm going to do some more research. I'm going to come back to it. Right. I have failed a lot in my life.
Yes.
I'm still failing now. I'm still failing right now. But education and food is the one thing that helped me. And I continue to fail because my grandmother said, plants, 11 plants. She always chooses the odd number. The odd number that people think that the odd number is a bad number. You chose the odd number, not the even number, because the odd number will give you room to grow. It's always going to be in the odd, and you're always going to try to say, let me do it again so that it can be even. Life was never made to be even. Never, ever. And in that aspect, when we put that in our mind, we don't yell at our children. We don't put them down. We don't get mad because we spend money to pay that tuition and the child fails the course. We must start from the very onset to monitor our children, making them understand that the world is a blend. It's a blend because you're going to fail and you're going to succeed. But giving up is not an option, like our brother said. It's not an option. When you give up on yourself, you give up on life, you give up on why God created you in the first place to be here. So this is so important. I so love this presentation, and come again, and we can do it from different angles. We can even split it up and go deeper and do other things, because unpassive is for children. Mr. Ashmufara did this for children because he knows. And it's the story of a little boy that made him to say, I have to do something. I cannot just be eating and walking in shoes and enjoying with my family without doing it. And he's doing it. Ladies and gentlemen, I beg and I ask and I pledge that we all, feeling discouraged is okay, but let us not give up. Let us not give up on Mr. Ashmufara at all, because our determination, our inspiration is what is going to help him, to give him the strength and the energy that he needs to continue to do what he has chosen to do. People have failed for years. People have, you talk about the manufacturing of the Ford cars and other people that did other things that have not been mentioned in history, which it would be fair that we bring those people out. But he failed a lot of times. Yes. And even his technician said, oh, we can't do this, sir. This is too much. We can't do it. What did he do? He took them to an island and in a ship, equip them with everything that they would need: blankets, food, water, everything, and all the materials that they needed. He said, you see, they said, we are going to an island, we're going to try to see if we can do something. He abandoned them in that island and said, you do it or you perish on this island. You see that? And on that island, it was surrounded by animals, water, you can't swim, you don't even have anything to get back home. And he got into his own ship, he left. What did they do? They put their heads together and they figure out, And that's how they started manufacturing the Ford cars. So determination, putting your life on the line, like Mr. Ashmufara, is what is going to bring the ultimate breakthrough for children. And if we invest in children, automatically we're investing in ourselves. So thank you so much, Brother Smart. I so love that. And this is a wonderful presentation. And thank you so much, my big sister here, who is always here supporting me, making sure that I sleep, making sure that I eat right, making sure that all the T's are dotted and making
Thank
sure
you.
that I'm here for the long haul, because these children need me. O-Cademy, oh bless. The other products are important, but these two, one can never go without the other. You
Right.
feed a child, you must teach that child how to feed themselves. And you must have really, really blessed that child for life. So thank you so much, Brother Smart. And let us appreciate our wonderful audience. Just so you know, there are so many big pillars here, people that are supporting us, even behind the scene. Like, we want to first of all thank our beautiful sister, Sister Loretta Shadare, for this beautiful, inspirational international anthem for Unpassive. We have Sister Sharon, we have Ngwe. They're doing all these graphics. They're helping a lot. We have Kushal, of course, our managing director, and we have a lot of other people. Sister Doma, a lot. I don't want to mention all of them, then I forget other ones. But
Yes,
just
exactly.
there are so many that are doing a lot of work behind the scene, not just here. There are people in Cameroon right now with One Global Movement land trying to build so that we can start doing things a lot. For kids that don't have space in their parents' home, they can go there and do something. We have people in Liberia. We have them in the United States here. We have them in Jamaica. We have them in Rwanda, all over the world. So One Global Movement is moving out because
Yes.
why? Our mantle is no child is left behind.
Right.
The issues facing children, women and children, young people in the world is our responsibility. To pay a deaf ear and a blind eye is a crime against humanity. And this is what Mr. Ash Mufara is fighting against. And we must join in this because you're investing in yourself. In this One Global Movement, not me, not Sister Yvonne, not Brother Smart, none of us here, we will not take any single franc from there, but we're doing it specifically for children and young people. So thank you so much. And I so love this. And I'm grateful that we'll be sending people, those who did not have the opportunity to listen to you here, they can go to YouTube and watch and share, share, share. Share, please. Put your big thumbs up. Never forget, because it does something magical. YouTube and artificial intelligence send a lot of things our way because of our content, because of what we are doing here, and children are the center. If you're dealing with children, all eyes are on the deck. All eyes are on you. We want to be able to do the right thing by sharing this to children and let children understand it at their own pace and how they can understand it without forcing. So, but just guiding them the right way. So thank you. And we have our sister here, Diblina. How are you? Thank you so much for being here today and supporting us. Fear is a natural part of life. Only those who are not aiming for a goal will escape feeling fear of failure. Yes, yes. Must have the purpose. Thank you. Good time. Hello, sir. Thank you so much. Good evening, all on Passive Family. Thank you so much for always being here, supporting us with those beautiful emojis and those sweet hearts and prayers. Thank you so much. And of course, our arts director, Kushal, is here. Thank you so much, Kushal, for everything that you're doing. We thank you. And Sister Seher says, greetings and welcome everyone to One Global Movement, where we speak with heart for children globally. Hashtag One Global Movement, hashtag Speak with Heart. And if I miss anything, Sister Yvonne, you are there to watch me.
I will.
And thank you so much to our managing director for doing all what he's doing, both here and behind the scene. We highly appreciate you. You are really the true Uncle John. Keep it up. Thank you so much. And we are going to go here. Kayandari, Hello, how are you, sir? Thank you so much for being with us again today. This is one of our strongest pillars. He is always here and really contributing the best that he can. So thank you guys so much. We highly appreciate you as well. And greetings and welcome to our speaker for the day, Brother Vittel Smart, and he's really smart. The topic is fear of failure. Please comment and be a part of the discussion. Yes, thank you. And we have Cassie, Viz West Mara. How are you? If you're new here, you're welcome to this global family for women and children. Please feel free to be here. And we always say, if you have anything that is going on in your community, if you cannot come here and express it, bring it to us. Here, emphasis is on the child, and we want to make sure that they are safe. And thank God that we are on with those safe and clean products. They are going to help these children. So bring anything that you want it to be discussed here according to your environment, according to the children in your community. And we will do this. And please encourage these children to go to YouTube, subscribe so that they can always watch it. Instead of watching negative news, they can go here. It's for free. Nobody pays any money to do that. So I encourage each and everyone to do that. And therefore, you're building your community for when one global movement starts, then you have included your community and the children in your community, which is very good. So thank you. And thank you, Sister Yvonne, for always welcoming everyone here. And thank you, our brother, Levi Mamabolo. Thank you so much. And yesterday was Happy Mandela's Day. And thank you. Next year, we're going to really bring a big celebration here because he is an epitome of peace, reconciliation, love, and education. So we have to celebrate him together. I love Papa Mandela. Madiba, Papa Madiba Mandela. So thank you so much.
He's also obviously a perfect role model of not giving up, correct?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Resilience. Yes. So much so. Failure is not an option to Papa Mandela at all.
It was not.
It was, yes. And the books speak for themselves. Everything is speaking for themselves now. The walk to freedom. I love that book a lot. And our brother Shriji Jana, how are you? We missed you the other days, but I know that you're also focused on doing important things for yourself and your family. And you're always working behind the scene as well. I highly appreciate you. And thank you so much for being here with us today to support Brother Vittel. Thank you. And of course, Kayandere. And let's go down here. We have, did I miss anything? Any new person? And
No.
it says, but Ashili says, welcome, Kenitha. G.
You just missed
Kenitha.
She's above there.
Oh, I did? How did I miss the moment? Okay.
I know. She's right above. She's the first one in. Yes.
Hello, Kenitha. Sorry. But thank you so much. You are here. We highly appreciate you. This is going to be a beautiful, beautiful, fantastic weekend. Thank you.
Yeah.
And the managing director says, welcome everyone to One Global Movement. Speak with heart today. Now, let's all listen to Vittel Smart's important words today. Thank you, Vittel. Yes, thank you so much. And of course, our dancing queen, Nancy, is here. Thank you so much, Nancy. And thank you for yesterday, for your support on the panel. Thank you so much. And let's go down. Okay. Your brother Gutam is dancing, Nancy. He is the dancing king. Thank you.
Are missing. Okay, go ahead. You're missing Kenitha. They're all here except for Tanuja.
Oh, okay. Yes. Okay, Kenitha, how are you, ma'am? Yvonne Finn, namaste. Thank you, namaste. Thank you. Namaste. Thank you, Kenitha. Namaste. We love you. Thank you so much. And we have Kabrul Haig. How are you, sir? Thank you so much for being with us here today. We highly appreciate you. Thank you, ma'am. Nice, very nice, unpassive information. Boom, boom, boom. I am part of unpassive. Yes, we all are. And that's why we are here. Thank you so much for being here. Come again. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. And please do it right now so we don't forget, and put your thumbs up now so that we don't forget. Thank you so much. And we have Oh my God, the Moments are here. Elvi Moment. Hello, brother Elvi. How are you? Thank you so much for being here. It's gonna be a fabulous weekend. Looks like everybody that is our supporters, they're here today, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
And
Most
of
of them.
course, we have Mr. William Nuwamanya from the Seeds Academy in Rwanda. Thank you so much, Sir William. Thank you so much. I see a lot of improvement with the kids. I am really so happy. And we're going to see a lot of improvement in the coming years because we have to put the growth mindset, the wealth, the prosperity mindset in our children. What we want our children to be, that's what we put in them, not the poverty mindset. I see a lot of improvement, and I must congratulate you for that because that's what we need to do for our children. We don't have to turn our children into beggars on the street because they are not. They were born for greatness, and we want to make sure that they see the greatness because it's all over them. We have not yet discovered it, but these are future CEOs like Mr. Ash Mufara. They're going to be presidents of the countries. They're going to be business owners. They're going to be speakers. They're going to be authors. They're going to be everything, engineers. So we want to make sure that we take them to that growth mindset, that prosperity mindset, that richness mindset, not the poverty mentality. I have seen a lot of progress. I must congratulate you again and your teachers. Let us continue to see that and more of that and away from the begging mentality and the poor mentality. So thank you so much.
Right.
And we have Suresh Babu. Hello, beautiful Suresh. Thank you so much for being with us here today. We highly appreciate you. And we have Santosh Kumarisa. Thank you so much for being here with us. We highly appreciate you. Come again and encourage other people to come. We have Maxie P. Smith. How are you? Thank you for joining us again today. We highly appreciate you. And God, what is that? God, good? Is that?
Yeah, God, that for strengthening. We're thanking God for strengthening.
For strengthening, guiding, and protecting Mr. Ash Mufare, his family and teams globally. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for doing that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah.
And failure is not an option for us, brother. With God, anything is possible. Yes.
It is.
Yes. And Mr. Ash Mufara says that a lot because he always speaks to the forces. Speaks to the forces. He says, I listen to the forces. He has to do what he's doing according to the way the forces is God speaking to him through our impatience or whatever. We don't push him. Let us let him do it the way that it appears to him so that it will last a lifetime.
Exactly.
Yes. Thank you. And we have Barilla. I've not seen Tanuja. Barilla, how are you? Thank you so much for being here today with us. We highly appreciate you. I believe you're doing well. Come again and encourage others. And if you're a young lady, we encourage you, Barilla, to be one of the youth ambassadors here for One Global Movement. You don't have to speak English. We can have interpreters in your language, okay? But we need you because this stage is for young people and for children. Please, thank you so much. And Fabian, hello, Fabian. Wow, the entourage are here. The mommy entourage. Thank you so much for being here with us. We highly appreciate you. And we have Pankaj Taho. Thank you so much for being with us here, Pankaj. We highly, highly appreciate you. Thank you. Folks, please, if you have any questions after Vittel's presentation, please type them here in the chat. Questions are very good. We always encourage people to ask questions because when we ask questions, we understand it better and more. So thank you, John. Abdul Rahman, thank you so much for being here with us, and we highly appreciate you. Come again and encourage others to join. Good evening. This is from Santosh. Good evening, ma'am. Very, very happy. Popcorn yellow strip smile. Wow, you guys know how to write these poetic greetings so much. Thank you so much for this motivation. We highly appreciate you, Santosh. Thank you. And we go. I've not seen Tanuja. Is Tanuja here today?
That's what I said. She's the only one that's missing.
Oh, come on, Tanuja. Okay. All right. Maxie P. Smith says, Miss Finn, Mrs. Finn, blessings. Mr. Barilla, blessings as always. Blessings to everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes.
And it says, Divya and Momin, thanks for joining the other Momins here today. We appreciate all of you. The Momins always seems to just launch. If they mean to come here, thank you. And the
Yes.
power of prayer is infinite. Thank you so much. The power of prayer is infinite. There is no difficult problem that cannot be overcome with a positive attitude. If we've if we have a will, we can conquer the fear of failure. Always, always, always. Thank you so much for saying that. And our handsome brother, Momodu Jallo. Thank you so much, brother, for being here with us today. Hello, Miss Mundih, Sister Yvonne Finn, John Barilla, Vittel Smart, Ash, Mr. Musfari, the tech team and staff everywhere, and all my beloved global ambassadors. Thank you for everything you've done and still doing for us. God bless you all. Thank you so much. Thank you. And Yusuf is here. Thank you so much, Yusuf. We appreciate you and your support. Thank you so much. And just so there is always a WhatsApp group if you guys want to join. Otherwise, you can join One Global Movement group on Facebook as well. Please do that. So that we are building this together. We don't have to keep looking for people, going through people that we don't know. But if we are 1.4 million founding a member account, we can go through them to reach to these children, because you can't just go to children anyhow. We have to go through a trusted person. And we all here are a family from Unpassive. We do it through us, and then we then look through you. We can then look for other people in your community that can join us, so that we can continue to do it together. So thank you. And it deserves to be on air. Double hashtag one love, double hashtag one heart, hashtag let's get together and
Be
bright
right.
and be bright. Thank you so much. Have you started writing the book of hashtags yet? It's true. I mean it. Start a book for hashtags. We can publish it, Brother Levy. Maybe you can write a hashtag for children. I mean
Yes.
it. Don't take it lightly. You can write, because you're good with that. That's one of your gifts.
It
Write
is.
a hashtag book for children. And in the way that they write hashtag, what is, like for here, we say no child left behind. You can put that as a category, and then you write the hashtag. Or you can put Brother Levy.
Yeah.
You put a
Yeah.
hashtag. Whatever you love, then you do those hashtags, because you're good. Then when you do it, we can edit it. We have editors here. Sister Yvonne is here. And then we publish it. You become a first-time publisher. I studied that in school, and it's my pride to extend it to people, so that they don't have to pay to go and study those things on how to be publishers. So very
Right.
important. Thank you so much. And Fabian Momin, the autocorrect change your first name to Divian. Forgive me and thank you. And all the Momins for joining us on One Global Movement today. We appreciate you all. Yeah, sometimes AI thinks faster than us. And then we just have to go back and read it and then retype it. Thank you so much, John. And Deblina, hello. You were, yes, I think I called you from the beginning. Thank you so much, Deblina.
Yes.
And John says, Momodu Jallo, hello and welcome to One Global Movement Speak with Heart. Today, please listen and comment here in the chat, or ask Vittel a question if you may have one. Well, you guys, if you have a question, ask, please. And Sir Ashit D. Sangma is here today. Thank you again, sir, for always being here to support our children and family. Hello, Rajiv Roy. How are you, sir? Thank you. Namaskar, all founders. Thank you so much for being here with us. We have Hamider Rahman. How are you, Hamider? Thank you so much. That is one of our strong supporters as well. Thank you so much. And we're going down here, and John said, yes, Hamida Rahman Levy is correct. Learn to type the company name correctly. It's all uppercase letters, all caps, like this. Unpassive, not unpassive. Please, Ash Mufara wants us to do so. Yes, yes. And thank you for your consistency, John, because we want it's the globe. Unpassive is the world. So we need to do that. So thank you so much. And warm welcome, brother Gutam Halder. You noticed that, right? Thank you so
Yes.
much. Yes, we are paying attention a lot. Thank you. And Sanju, our sister Sanju, is here again today. Thank you so much, sister, for your support, your love for children and women and families worldwide. We highly appreciate it. Thank you. We have a Feather King. Hello, King. How are you? Thank you so much for being here and for your support for children. Thank you. And then thanks for the outstanding presentation, Brother Vittel. Thank you so much. Yes.
Yes, indeed.
And yeah, it was brilliant. I love that. Magnificent presentation, Mr. Vittel Smart.
There
Thank
you
you
go.
very much for a great job. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It was really magnificent. And
Mm-hmm.
thank you very much for being a part of one global movement and
And
speaking from your heart. Yes.
mhm.
The managing director is a determined somebody because he started supporting one global movement before I even came across him. And so he is determined. So thank you so much.
Yes,
Thank
yes, yes.
And we have, wow. Hashtag failure is not an option. Hashtag
Mm-hmm.
it to win it. Hashtag the future of internet on pass. Thank you
Mm-hmm.
so much. Thank you. We have, oh my God, your sister is a great supporter. She has to
Yes,
go everywhere that the brother is. Isn't that beautiful?
it
That is
is.
true love. True love. Thank you so much, Vinette Smart, Bronny, hashtag on passive. Hello, my beautiful panelists and brother Vittel. Great presentation, bro. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
we need sisters like you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yep.
And thank you, Brother Vittel. You said it all. And yes, it was a very instructive, informative, and insightful presentation. Yes,
Yes,
it was from
yes,
all angles, bringing
yes,
all these role models that
yes,
have gone before us. That is a
yes,
beautiful thing. We continue
yes.
to learn from them. And Nancy says, yes, yes, King Vittel. I know I'm resilient, but thank you for reminding me that giving up is not an option for me and my children. Hey, thank you so much, Nancy.
There you go. There you go.
Thank you. And our sister says, to my beautiful brothers and sisters, much blessings and love. Thank you so much,
Thank
sister.
you. Thank you.
The
Mhm.
future is great. It's
Right.
brighter for all of us here, but let us stick together with Unpassive because it's going to pull the heartstrings of God, and Mr. Ash Mufara is going to get a breakthrough for all of us. So thank you so much.
Amen.
Yes.
Yes.
And yes, special greetings. Welcome, Queen Vinette Smart Brownie. Hashtag unpassive. And hashtag winners never quit. Hashtag do it or die. Hashtag in it to win it. Hashtag unpassive. Hashtag one global movement. Hashtag Ash
Right.
Mufare. I think you
Mhm.
and Levi should team up to write a book. Be co-authors together.
Yeah.
Sugar Ghana. Yes, be co-authors with Levi on hashtag.
Yes.
That would be beautiful.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Yes, we hashtag our products. We hashtag on passive Ash Mufara. We can do a lot of things with those hashtags.
Absolutely. Yes.
So
Mhm.
make dreams be a reality with unpassive in it to win it. Thank you so much, Teda King. Thank you so much for saying that. And we
Mhm.
have Pankaj Saho. Thank you so much, sir. And thank you for being here with us, sir, referring to Brother Vital Smart for the presentation. But thank you also for being here with us. Oh my God, our beautiful sister Elizabeth Bade from PNG, 3 a.m. being awake. I will be falling if I don't sleep. So, but she's here, she's determined to be here, and she's also encouraging a lot of the families and young women in PNG to be part of one global movement because
Good.
we are going everywhere by the grace of God. Full
Yes.
of encouragement, love, the song. Never give up. Serve with love was one of the songs I loved when I was growing up. Thank you, Mr. Smart. Great presentation. Yes, thank
Yep.
you. Thank you, sister. And then after that, you can take a nap, okay? And welcome, Sister Queen Vinette Smart. And nothing beats a failure but a try. That's a great one. Yahweh. Ooh, Yahweh is my dialect. Do you know that? Yahweh, Abba Father, Jehovah Jireh, Jesus Christ. Thank you. Yahweh Miyako. That's my dialect. Thank you for your blessings. Yes, yes. Thank you so much, sister. And Elizabeth Bade, welcome. Make sure to watch the replay of this wonderful presentation by Vittel Smart today. And here is one more happy birthday for you. Happy birthday for whose birthday?
It's her birthday today, I believe.
Oh, happy
Yes,
birthday
it's
to
for
you.
Elizabeth. Yes,
Thank
yes,
you
yes.
so much for letting us know, John. Happy birthday, Sister Elizabeth. Thank you, Sister Yvonne Finn. And happy birthday once again, Sister Elizabeth. Thank you for spending some of it with us on One Global Movement platform. Thank you so much. Yes. Yes, I will definitely watch the replay. Thank you. And thanks again, Brother Vittel, for sharing this exclusive article.
Wow.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. And families, what a wonderful platform. Thank you, Dr. Mundih, for sharing. And thank you to Mr. Ash Mufare for sharing his legacy with us. Keep sharing the knowledge and the love. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I am going to share One Global Movement at my tribal birthday celebration today with my first cousins, Nancy and Lucy.
And Lucy.
Lucy is my mother's name. I'm glad that that name is there. Thank you so much. Nancy's grandchildren times two
Times
are
two are
founders.
founders. Yeah.
Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. And say hello, extend our love and regards to each and everyone that One Global Movement loves them and their families. Little by little, we will come together as One Global Movement to begin to be the footprints of destiny in the world, because Unpassive is going to help us to do so. Thank you so much. And thank you, Mr. Vittel Smart, for your amazing presentation. Great values you have imparted to us. Yes. Thank you so much. Very great value. I love that presentation. And hashtag Unpassive, hashtag institution, hashtag where winners get together.
Yes.
Oh, very important hashtag.
Good one. Good one.
I'm telling you. Absolutely, Nancy. We thank and appreciate them both. Yes. Thank you. And Gutam says,
We're so in it to win
we are
it.
so in it to win it. Thank you guys so much. I will let Brother Vittel give the closing remarks. We already played part of our international anthem, and I just want us to go and start enjoying the weekend. Get the kids together and get out, moving, enjoy nature. What me and my family were doing is Steps for Smiles, and we always stop at this beautiful little brook for revitalization and life, and then we move on, and you see a lot of people will be smiling at you, and so you must have lifted some souls. So thank you. I wish you guys a wonderful, fantastic weekend. Always share love and kindness with your neighbors, with your family and friends. So Brother Vittel, can you please give us a closing remark? Thank you so much.
I sure will. Thank you very much, Dr. Yvonne, and thank you very much for all those kind comments.
Yes.
Appreciate it very much.
Yes.
As we go through times like these, we look at the challenges ahead of us. Mr. Ashmafar is always a person I admire so much, because he's always telling us never to give up, and we should always fail forward. And I've always spoken about a hurricane that is coming, and it so happened that it came for real, literally. But there's another hurricane on the horizon that we have to pay attention to, and it's called Hurricane Unpassive.
Yes.
Okay. It's good when it hit us. It's going to be like a category 5. Okay? So It's going to be moving very slowly, and it's going to be very disruptive. And so we all need to get ready for it. We all need to get ready for it. And we all need to have that mindset. And that we're here not because of ourselves, but to help to uplift others as well. And we need to help to eradicate hunger and starvation and poverty. But just remember what Oprah Winfrey had said to us. Oprah says, always be authentic. She said, take risk. She said, strive on challenges. She said, do your best all the time. And go with your gut. And you must learn from failure.
Mm-hmm.
And you must share your personal story.
Yep.
And number one, it says, help others. Always help others. And don't worry about the competition. The competition is going to be there with us. And so I would like to make sure that I hope that those of us who tune in today had learned something from it.
Yep.
And if one thing, if nothing else, you should learn this: that failure is not an option. And if we never fail, the only time we fail is when we give up. So we must always fail forward, because failure is a part of success.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much, Sister Mundih. Mr. Yvonne, number 2.
Thank you.
Number 1. Number 1.
You have been the accountability partner to Sister number 1.
Thank you so much, Brother Smart. We have come to the end of the show, and thank you guys so much for all the supporters here. We love you. We appreciate you. Keep coming, and let us keep doing this together. We do it together. Let us put all our hands and our power behind Mr. Ashman Farah, so that when we push him forward, we are following him at the same time. So thank you guys so much. We'll see you again next week. Say hello to your family and enjoy the weekend. And let us see beautiful stories. We want to hear beautiful stories of how you spend your weekend when we start on Monday again. We love you. And until next time, bye-bye.
Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye. Okay, sister.